Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to American Outdoors. Today we are at the public auto auction, and this is where I go once a month, a couple times a month. And this, like I said, is a public auto auction, so this is open to everybody. You don't have to have a dealer's license, but you will see some dealers here, as well as some folks looking for an economical car. Somebody's looking to flip a car. What can you get for $5,000 or less? Well, there's about 200 cars here today, and we brought some money, so we might buy a half a dozen, we might buy one, we might buy nothing. I don't know. But we're going to look around, look inside, look outside these vehicles. This is a 2007 Chevy Trailblazer. It's an LS, and it has the Equifax, 207,000 miles. This is a green light, and a green light means that you do have a 2-hour guarantee after the sale. Okay, LS is going to have things like manual seats, air conditioning's blowing cold, interior looks pretty good. There is a tire pressure sensor light, no engine light, no airbag light.
12 and a half, 12 and a half, anybody get 12 and a half? I need to sell this one right here, at 1200, 12 and a half, at 1200, 1250, no winners right here, 1200, 1250.
This is a 2017 Chevy Impala, 217,000 miles. The battery was dead, so they had to jump this one. Now this 2010 Dodge Ram has the 5.7 Hemi, 220,000 on it. Got a little ding in the front bumper. This one's a red light. It's also got a check engine light that's on. However, it's got a leather interior, and it smells good, and it's clean, and it's got a dealer's floor mat on the driver's front floorboard, which tells me this is a car that came from a dealership. They couldn't move it, and it's time to liquidate. This 2003 Trailblazer, this has been here for several weeks, and last time it was here, the seller turned down $600. 300,000 miles. I think it's an 03. Actually, you know, it's got a two-tone hood and bumper. You can pick some paint up and shoot that to match the rest of the car pretty quick and pretty cheap. And the interior is really not that bad. It smells like cigarettes, but this one is a 2015 GMC Terrain. And this one's got about 188,000 on the clock. Now these are popular, but if you know anything about the Terrains, the Traverse, the Equinox, they are notorious for timing chain issues and oil consumption. This one's an SLE. Usually, if you maintain these, you can expect the timing chain to be ready to be serviced anywhere from a little over 100,000 up to 170,000. Now, if you're not good with your oil changes or checking the oil, well, it can happen much sooner. And these are also known for catastrophic engine damage if the chain lets go. Let's take a look under the hood. Okay. I expect this one's going to sell somewhere between 25 and $5 grand on a good day.
We want that too. At 2,100 online, 22. At 22 today, 22. At 21, 22. At 22, the 3, the 3, the 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and the 25, the 5, 5, 5. Come on, guys. 2,500. At 25, 25. Thank goodness for the internet. 25. At 26, 27, 27.
2011 Chevy Suburban. These are known for the AFM issues, oil consumption, lifters dying. 223,000 miles. And this is a green light. That means they'll guarantee this for 2 hours after the auction. And it's only covering the driveline, transmission, and engine if there's more than $600 in damage. So there is an Equifax on this one. It's a little long in the tooth in here, but it's not bad. Shave and haircut.
3 now, 31, 31, 32, 3200, 3200, 32, 33, 33, 34, 44, 35, 35, 35. Ladies in, 35, 36, 3600, 3600, 35, 36, 3500, 36, 36, 37, 77, 37.
Now something I should mention too, that when an insurance company brings something here, or when a bank has cars auctioned off here that have been repossessed, those are automatically red tags. They're as is, no guarantee. However, they're not doing that because they know something's wrong. They're doing that because they don't know if there's anything wrong. On one hand, I mean, again, that's the risk you take. And on the other hand, you may be able to slide into something below what it's worth on the open market. 327,000. Well, that doesn't bother me if I do my homework first. Looks like this used to be an Alabama car. And this is a green light, so that means they're going to guarantee the drivetrain up to $600. Well, if it's more than $600 in damage, and you notify the auction within 2 hours, they'll arbitrate it, which means you'll roll it into their mechanic. They'll look it over and see if it's going to cost more than $600 to fix. But again, these are known for oil consumption on the AFM 5.3s, known for lifter failure.
2324, a 2300 on the phone call. 2324, a 23444. Anybody else? 2400.
This is a 92 Buick Century, 182,260 miles. This one, for a fella that just wants a going to work car, this has got the 3300 in it. And the Equifax is pretty clean. There's no major issues with this car. Motor started right up, ran pretty good. This is a granny car, but man, oh man, I mean, if you're just looking for something inexpensive and dependable, well, here you go.
Buick, here we got 600, 700, 607, but 600, 650, 700, 700, be on the phone now. You get 700, 650, 700. 650, 700, 700. GMC Acadia, right here we go. Oh, I don't get on this one right here. What do you think? 5,000 on it go. 5,000 here, 5, 25, 21, then 2. At 2,100 online, 22. At 22 to do, 2. At 21, 22. At 22, the 3, the 3, the 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 25, 5. Come on. 37, 36, now 7. At 3,600 and 37, 77. Anybody want to be 37? At 36, 37. Hold on. 3,600 and 37, 77.
Now here's one. This is a 2010. That's a Dodge Ram 1500. This has got the 4.7 in it, V8. A lot of miles on this one. It's moving up towards 300,000. These are known for some transmission issues, exhaust bolts breaking off, water pump leaks, coolant leaks around the intake manifold. However, for the fella that's not afraid and has a couple wrenches in his shop, because he's a haul and tow, do pretty much what you want. And even if you've got to put a couple $1,000 into it, it sure beats $1,000 truck payment every month. Let's take a look. The majority of people here are small, low-level dealers. So these cars that come here vary. They can be anything from a trade-in to a top-tier dealer. They can be a repossession. They can be a private individual that's just trying to unload something, an estate.
Keep it on the money. Be on the phone call. 2324. That's 2324. That's 23444. 16, you want to do 1600. 15, 16, anybody want to bid? 1600. 1,100. Go 7. 1,100. 1,100. 1,100. Y'all do 1,000. You do 1,100. So 1,100.
Many times somebody comes to an auction for the first time, and you know, they feel like they just got to buy a certain car because it's here and they'll never see another one like it again. Well, we live in an age where, you know, every house has got 5 cars in the driveway. The old man's got a truck, the wife's got her SUV, the kids have got their cars. Driveways are full of cars. There's car lots at every block. You have to learn not to feel bad if you lose out on something, and you stay within your means and your expectations. Once you get comfortable going to these auctions, you know, whether you're just trying to buy something to save some money, really you either need to have just a moderate amount of mechanical aptitude, or know somebody that does. Nobody's going to drive these away and expect them to be maintenance free. The idea behind buying these auction cars is to have an affordable option to go into a dealer. In the case of people that flip cars, you know, invest in them and resell them, there's a money-making opportunity here. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I wasn't sure if for $5,000 I was going to get a lot, a little, or nothing at all today. Well, I lost my sidekick and I didn't bring my trailer, but in the end, I think I got a pretty good deal. And I'll show you guys. We did happen to pick up a 2003 Chevrolet Trailblazer, and this is an LTZ 4.2 6-cylinder, one owner for the last 22 years, and the Carfax is completely clean. Everything works on this. Air conditioning is cold, heater is hot, Michelin tires almost new. All the power accessories, electric windows, seats, heated seats, sunroof, 6 CD stereo. It does have about, it's got a little over 200,000 miles, but you would not know it to drive it or to hear it run. It is smooth. A lot of suspension components have been changed. I will have to replace the oil pressure sensor. We're going to clean it up a little bit more, change the transmission fluid, the oil. I'm thinking hard, folks. I'm going to have to go through with a checklist. There's not a whole lot to do on this one. Lady owned, and she has since passed, but it's a pretty clean ride. So what did I pay? Well, $1,300. Depending on where you are in the United States, you're going to have to pay tax, of course, and if it's an auction, you're going to pay probably a buyer's premium, which, you know, 10%, 15%. If you bid online, you're going to probably pay 3%, maybe a little bit more. So there are some tack-ons, but even so, we'll probably get this fixed up, drive it for a while so we're satisfied that it's everything it looks to be, and then we'll probably sell it for a fair price. And man, it's a nice car. They don't always turn out like this. Sometimes you might, this was a green light car. Sometimes you buy a red light and you go to leave and, well, you got more neutrals than forward gears. But this one has no codes, no lights at all. It's really nice. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful for you folks. And I'm going to make everybody an offer. Hit the like and subscribe button on just below the video. And if you do that, you'll get all my content in the future absolutely free. And if you share this video with any of your friends, I'll double that offer. So anyway, from all of us here at American Outdoors, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.